What's the youngest funeral you ever been to?
The youngest funeral?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never gone to a funeral. I've gone to one.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I just avoid them. I don't like going. I went to my
Nobody likes going to funerals.
I went to my grandfather's funeral and then that was it.
I tried to write a bit on this. People just don't understand. They accept the whole death celebration, and it's disgusting. Children should not be going to funerals.
I don't know. The bagpipes were sick.
Well,
Amazing Grace on the bagpipes.
Yeah.
When your grandfather.
They should replace the bagpipe guy for a magician for how many children are there. Just a magician behind the bagpipe
that would
guy.
Be dark. Yeah.
Just to lighten it up.
My dad's doing his finger cutting thing.
Just going. No, my grandmother's funeral fucked up my brother beyond belief. Like, it ruined him.
Really?
It truly changed his personality.
Why? Because she had to see him?
Well, he was old
Or he had
enough.
to see her.
And then, yeah. And then he was like 8. I think I was like 6. Or no, it was my pop-pop. My pop-pop died when I was 5. I was there. I watched the ambulance and EMTs come in, take him in the stretcher from the bedroom down. And I was watching my mother cry and her sisters. And I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And they should have been like, take him to anywhere. Walk him around the block.
Yeah.
And then you got to go to this whole ceremony and you got to touch their dead hand. Watch,
what?
Watch your heroes.
Right?
What?
You don't touch them, do you?
I've touched every dead person, I think.
Because you want to.
Well, I think that was just started with like Catholics. It's like, I don't know, you put your hand on them.
Maybe.
They have their weird dead hands, freezing cold. And they don't warn you. So you're an 8-year-old and it's like, say goodbye to mom.
Yeah, they
And you're
should
like,
do
bye.
like, yeah.
And then you have to kneel with your parents and pretend you're praying, but in your head, you're like, I have no idea what's going on. You're scared.
Yeah.
Why is she dead? What happened?
Yeah.
Why is my mother crying? And you're trying to figure out the world.
Well, the scariest thing is the
Cheese plate at the end?
and how much it tastes like grandpa. Yeah. No, it's like you can't help but like start even I feel like even when you're fucking 8, you're just like, what is life? What's a being alive?
Yeah.
What's the difference between this body, which is not doesn't have life in it, but was my grandfather, and me now alive?
Yes.
What is the difference?
If you're intelligent.
Yeah.
If you're intelligent,
I
it
don't
will
think
fuck
even
you
if
up.
you don't have the words to describe what you're feeling, everyone's feeling that. What's the magic that makes someone go,
I don't know.
fucking.
I feel like there's
Yeah.
dumb cousins there that are just in it for the fucking salami at the end.
Yeah.
There's people that don't just go, okay, yeah, I'm in a suit.
It's
and
a
you're having
wedding for
fun. You're
them.
drinking Shirley Temples, running around with your cousins. But like it does impact your, I don't know, your perspective on life
Yeah.
at an age where it shouldn't. Like you have to hide that from, you know, it's like it's pornography. It's like showing a fucking 8-year-old porn.
Yeah.
Death is inevitable, obviously, but like let's calm down with how fast we expose our innocent children's minds as they're developing a personality and innocence, and then giving them, I don't know, the ultimate end.
Yeah.
And then you sit there in your fucking bunk bed thinking like, well, they're now never here again. Now I got to think about my parents being there,
Yeah.
my brothers being there.
Yeah.
Miss
I don't know.
Sandora?
I think I had like, I feel like I had really like good thoughts about it. Like the thoughts you're supposed to have where you're like, wow, life is really short and fragile. And like, I should really like take advantage of like every day. And I
Dude,
should like,
I was just
I
gonna
should do all that stuff. Like you really don't get that much time on this earth and I should really maximize it. And then 2 days later, you're like, nah, I'll live forever.
Yeah. Well, that's because it's
No,
the
I'm gonna be fine.
1900s. If the funerals in terms of a procession make sense to bring an 8-year-old there because you only live to 23.
Yeah.
in the 1500s, 1400s, 1600s, right? Your lifespan is expanding. Now we're living to 85, 90 years old.
Yeah.
Why are you taking a fucking 8-year-old to touch your dead grandmom's hand? And then what? What are you teaching them? A life lesson? No, because parents that are doing that typically aren't sitting down going, let's talk about why they died and how they lived their life so fruitful. How did they impact you? Why don't we sit down and color what Pop would have wanted you to? They're not doing that shit. They're
Yeah.
just drinking a Miller High Life or fucking smoking a box wine, getting fucked up so they can hide their own emotions because they're not emotionally available to their children for the most part, from what I experienced.
Yeah.
And all you're doing is kicking this shit to the side and going, you deal with it. I got work in the morning.
Yeah.
For what? For who? So I can throw a fucking flower on top of a grave
Well, see, I think
4.5 feet down?
I think that's the confusing part for
Let's see how I did put another 1.5 foot up.
the confusing part about
Carpenter.
our generation, I think, and I'm realizing this as I'm saying it, but is that we got amputated from the tradition part of it. You know what I mean?
I'm saying
Like we didn't live. I think there's something cool about we've done this for generations and you're like in it. We didn't have that. So then it was just this bizarre ceremony that came out of fucking left field.
Yeah.
For this dead guy, and you go, what the fuck is this now? We're all in weird clothes and there's a fucking casket and it's open and
this is why
it's
mob
all
movies,
very confusing.
I agree with you. But this is why mob movies expose the authenticity of the procession. Because they show you what the reality is. The reality is life goes on, and in the moment, we're not there for anything other than pleasure and business. So you see fucking mob guys laughing in the corner in Goodfellas or fucking Godfather, whatever the fuck it is. They're there to have a drink, see people you haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. It's a business meeting.
It's a business meeting. And it's a party, right? It's a party when you're a certain age. It's a business meeting when you're a certain age. Party 20 to 40. 40 to 60. You're seeing people you haven't seen in a while. More business. 0 to 20. You fuck off unless it's your parents
yeah.
or somebody that's very close to you. It's like, I have a small ceremony the way you should have a small wedding. Stop making it elaborate about nobody gives a shit. I'm going to sign up for your wedding in Aruba. If you're not my very close friend, I'm not buying that goddamn ticket. I'm not doing it.
Have
Why
a
do we have to
local
do
wedding.
this with fucking funerals too?
Yeah.
Let's stop. It's all fucking self-absorbed bullshit.
Yeah. I wonder.
I'm not going to invite second, third cousins to watch me cry in front of my dead dad. Touch his fucking hand. I'll sit by his...
I don't know who made you touch this guy's hand, but that is
I
bizarre.
touched many hands. In fact, the last funeral I went to, I promised myself, that's why I'm so aggressive
you touched
about
it,
this.
or you
No.
shook their hand.
No, I just touched her. It was my grandma. It fucked me up.
Yeah.
It was an ice cube. But she had a rosary around it. They did the whole Irish Catholic bullshit.
Yeah.
There was no bagpipe, dickhead, thank God. That guy would have got fucked up.
No, dude, the bagpipes.
It's insane. That's why you put it in the Delco pilot.
Dude,
It's so obnoxious
no,
and
it's
so unnecessary.
So sick.
It's insane.
Well, it's unnecessary
grandiose
for a
and
fucking,
it's self-serving bullshit.
It's crazy for
Your
a
dad never liked
25-year-old.
bagpipes. So whoever you're burying doesn't like bagpipes.
What are you talking
Nobody
about?
likes bagpipes. Nobody likes Irish music to begin with. It's insane.
Now
you like poetry?
Now you're fully off the reservation.
No,
Bagpipes
I'm
are
pissed.
fucking sick.
I'm pissed.
Bagpipes are great. They're so cool. Amazing Grace on the bagpipes when your grandfather is from Ireland and in the casket.
He doesn't care.
He's dead.
Dude, that's
He
like
would
me.
love the bagpipes.
It's so stupid.
He's a big poet. He's a bard.
And all the people that order
He's a
bagpipes
bar.
for a fucking Irish funeral, that guy's like 6 generations removed. He's a dickhead who likes Notre Dame for no fucking reason. Doesn't even like football. He's a fucking idiot. That's like a fucking fake Italian being like, I want Pavarotti being played at my funeral. It's
Well,
like,
that's
shut
what I'm
up, you
saying.
idiot.
That's what's ruined it for us.
Yes.
Is it isn't
Authentic.
the fucking authentic tradition. But you're trying
Chris,
to.
I would love
you're trying to make it.
a funeral procession like The Godfather, where you roll a donkey down Rocky's.
Yeah.
And there's just an orchestra behind them.
Yeah. It'd
Yeah,
be
that'd
amazing.
be sick.
But if you had to buy that with the like Baskin Robbins cake,
Carvel Whale.
yeah. Where'd you get these guys? Yeah, they
Yeah.
work for Carvel. Yeah. It's a Mr. Fudgy or whatever. Fudgy the whale. You pay an extra $50, you get the whole procession.
It's so true. It is so true. Yeah, we did bastardize the entire
and that guy's
thing.
got to walk back to a Mazda and like take his kilt off or whatever and fucking.
But we do that with everything. I think that's just human nature, is to bastardize any celebration or opposite. Hey, thanks for watching the clip. If you want to see the full episode of me and my pal here fucking off, click here.
Like and subscribe to this channel. Also, like and subscribe to our regular podcast channel, Stuff Island.
Stuff Island.
And then we got patreon.com, where there's hundreds of hours of like more stuff. We got cooking stuff. We got VR stuff. We're going to do all kinds of crazy trips and whatnot. So check that out on patreon.com/Stuff Island.